Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 7:59 a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. It's Friday, June 9th. The temperature today will be 82 degrees. Aurora weather has been produced. I just haven't posted it yet. It's been a busy morning, but I hope that you guys are all well. You've made it to the weekend, so you should definitely be proud of yourself. Be happy. Right? No more swiping your badge or eating lukewarm ramen noodle cups in your break room. I don't know if anybody else has that issue, but you made it. It's Friday, and we've got a lot to talk about today. Our guest today is Meghan Konrad, VP of Marketing and Communications from the Paramount Theater. Meghan, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, Curtis.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The Paramount Theater is the recent recipient of the Aurora Regional Chamber of Commerce's Business Excellence Award, and they won Best Large Nonprofit. What an honor.
It was an amazing evening. We couldn't thank the Chamber enough, and just the support of the entire community. We know we couldn't do it without everyone.
Yeah. Interestingly, too, that was my, I was proud to MC that event. It was a lot of fun.
And you did a great job.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That means a lot because, boy, I was nervous. We had one of our famous before the mic conversations here, and I was telling Meghan about how, I got the list, and then changes kept coming to the list, and I was like, okay, here we go. But it went really well.
Yes, I'm a planner too, so I get that. I want my notes just like I've got today.
Absolutely. And it was at Loft 28 West, which is a great space.
Beautiful. I'd never been there
before. A bird
before.
Just hit the window.
It did just hit the window. I could see the reflection.
Yeah, it was a really, really great place, really great time up there.
Yep.
So for all of you folks, many of the all of the Business Award recipients, Excellence Award recipients are having interviews here on Good Morning Aurora. On Wednesday, we had Addie Rubio of the Alive Center on the show. We learned all about the Alive Center, and it was a great time. Good morning to all of you great folks out there. You're tuning in and watching us. So the Paramount Theater, and being VP of Marketing and Communications, how long have you been in that role?
I've been in the organization since October of 2021, so just about a year and a half.
Okay.
It's amazing. It's such a great organization, so connected and tied to the community, and just the amount of performing arts and entertainment that we can bring. It's really exciting what I get to do every day with my team. And
in regards to the team, is Joel Friend on your team? I got to give Joel a shout out. He's my man. I love Joel.
Joel is not directly on the team. He's on team adjacent, but yes, I work with Joel quite a bit. He's great.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, everyone knows Joel.
Yes, he is. Joel Friend is a awesome guy, and the Paramount's doing many great things. So we're going to talk about, because the Paramount has a lot of different parts and pieces in it. It's known as the umbrella. Is that a good way to put it?
I think that's accurate. Yeah, a lot of people know Paramount Theater for our Broadway series. We've been doing it for 12 years in the iconic, registered landmark theater that we have that everyone loves to come and enjoy. But there's so much more that we do that I think people just don't know about.
Right. And Paramount's history here in Aurora is a long and great history. We've interviewed Jim Jarvis, who told us much about the Paramount. We also interviewed Jim Cordy during one of the Bold series. Yep. That was Bull, a love story. Got to interview him, and that was really cool. And there's another Bold series coming as well, and we have the news about that, so we'll share that with you guys too.
Absolutely. We're excited for season 2.
Yeah. So tell us about your day-to-day activity as VP of Marketing and Communications? What is it? You know, your day starts at 6, right? You got your tea, right?
Yep, got my tea. Yep, getting the team motivated. We do so many different things, and I like to say that our team is unique in that we get to work with every individual and every team within the organization.
Right.
So we are very fortunate to do that. So we get to know a lot of what's going on the ground, and know before others do too, which is exciting.
Is it difficult marketing for a large nonprofit like the Paramount Theater?
It can be.
Okay.
Like we were talking before the show started, we've got 5 different venues, multiple different types of programming, including 2 different theater series, different concerts. We bring in comedians and one-night acts. We've got a School of the Arts where we teach classes. We do weddings and events. So to be subject matter experts on all of it, it can be a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's all fun stuff to talk about.
Absolutely. That reminds me. Scratch it up. Monday, Tombstone is playing dollar movies. You better watch it because I'm your Huckleberry. That's going to be a good one. I think I might go out there for that one. That's going to be good.
Yes, we've brought Dollar Movie Mondays back in 2023, actually end of 2022 into 2023. We know the community loves that, and we love to have them in for it.
Right. Now, we are well out of the pandemic. And we know that the pandemic was tough on the theater industry, the industry as a whole. Specifically, what was it like for you working through that, dealing with it and everything, you know, keeping spirits up, keeping things alive? The work didn't stop at the Paramount and you guys handled it well, but what was it like for you?
So I came in right after the first show started of the season coming out of the pandemic.
Okay.
So a lot of organizations were still working from home. To do what we do, we have to be in the office a lot of the time, especially a large part of the organization, like our production and artistic teams, to put on shows. But yeah, it was still an interesting time to navigate because some people, you know, it had been 2 years already. People wanted to come out. They wanted to start living more of a normal life again and experiencing entertainment and seeing people. And then you had another group that just wasn't ready for it.
Right.
And we wanted to bring it to as many people as we possibly could to also lift spirits because what we do brings joy. It brings people together and it brings joy. So to come in and try and figure out and navigate that, I'd previously been working from home for a year and a half in my previous employer, and coming back into the office was a little bit different. We had a much slimmer team at the time. I only had one person on the team. So me onboarding during a pandemic and just trying to figure out and pick up pieces because most of the organization had been working from home for the last 2 years.
Wow.
So it was not easy, but I have to say everyone at the company is so resilient and positive, and it is like a family working there that everyone is willing to help out and figure out how to make it work.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when I walk into the Paramount or any of your spaces, and we're going to talk about the other spaces that you guys have, when I walk in, I'm always like, I just get filled with creativity. I'm just like, man, this would be like, right? Just all the ideas that come up. And I'm sure for a lot of folks who are regular Paramount attendees or the folks who come there once in a while, they got to feel the exact same way. When you walk in, it's a lot of energy, very positive spirits. Folks are nice. I mean, from the ushers to the concessions, everybody's doing a great job there.
Yes, everyone is so good at doing what they do and doing it in the best of spirits, no matter the situation. So that's the best part of the feedback that my team gets through the surveys that we do from patrons that attend our shows is they're so complimentary of our staff.
Yeah. The award's in your office, right? Sitting on your desk?
It is,
right?
yeah, actually it is. It's my first one. I was excited.
Yeah, it was really cool. And you and I had coffee once upon a time.
Yep.
And that was the first time. That was actually our last time like interacting. And then I gave you an award. I was like, that's
not too bad for time number 2.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's talk about the Copley Theater now.
Yep.
The Copley Theater is directly across the street from the Paramount. And what's its history and what's going on in that building?
Yeah, so many people don't know the Copley Theater. Like you said, it's across the street in the office building. So it's in the North Island Center office building where our other company offices are. As compared to Paramount, which has 1,800 seats, the Copley has 165. So it's a much more intimate and personal experience with the actors who, even in all of our performances, will run up and down the aisles and out the doors and come in another way. And so you got to keep everything clear. The aisles have to be clear at all times. But yeah, we have our Bold series in there, our second theater series going into our second season. Think of it as more dramatic, non-musical type of theater. It's really going to make you think in a different way than you have before. Whereas our musicals, you come out smiling and it's joyful. You may not always experience that coming out of a Bold series show, but it's going to make you think.
Right. Yeah,
and that's what we like about it.
I think when I read the press release for Bull: A Love Story, which I saw there, what really got me about that was it said that it's introspective.
Very much so.
And I was like, that was before I saw the show, and then when I saw it in there, and you're right, the seating is just, It does make you think. It's dark, and Bull was a powerful story too. So I really like the way that the Copley Theater looks.
Yeah, the theater itself was just renovated too before we started season 1 a year ago.
Oh.
So many people may have been in there already. All the seats have been redone. The stage has been redone. So it does look different and more modern than people may have remembered.
Nice.
Yes. And have you been to the lounge space?
The lounge space
the Copley Lounge.
On the top right there. Oh yes, I have.
It's sleek, it's modern, it's great to hang out and have a beverage before you go see the show. So we welcome people in to experience that too.
Yeah, it's really nice. When I was there was some catering that was there. I was hanging out with Josh Schultz and Rebecca Axtell. Hey y'all. But yeah, it was a really good time up there. Yep. And the Meyer Ballroom. Now that's adjacent. That's in there as well.
Yes, that's on the first floor of North Island Center building as well.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So the Copley Theater, it has its own website separate from the Paramount, and is that where people can do shows and?
Absolutely. The easiest way to get to all of our venues' websites is through ParamountAurora.com.
Okay.
That is the easiest way to find everything. We've got a link to all of our different venues to find all of our programming.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Very cool. The time is 8:10 a.m., ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson's our dear friend, Executive Director of the Hesed House. Jen Mendoza, good morning to you as well. Juan Cayetano, our Kiwanis Club of the Greater Fox Valley area just had a field trip meeting at the Paramount last night.
Love that.
And Joel Friend gave an amazing tour. Oh yeah, I know he did. Jen Mendoza's a great friend of the show. That was very cool. Luz Elena Brambila Guerrero, good morning. Viso Arts, Aisha Saxon, and Cheryl Brownell. Good morning to all of you great people.
Lots of people checking in this morning.
Oh yeah. A lot of Paramount lovers too. So
and we greatly appreciate that.
Yep. Are there any renovations taking place right now at Paramount or coming up?
No renovations yet. We did just win a grant, which we are super excited about, to do building renovations. I don't know what projects have been decided on quite yet, but we were just awarded that we're very excited about.
Okay. All right. What was the criteria for large nonprofit to win?
Ooh, good question. It was a very long application that we filled out as thoroughly as possible. But I would say the largest part of it is not only like the actual business that we do, but how do we help support the community? And we know that we are helping to bring folks into Aurora, not only who have been here and grown up here for a long time, but new folks as well who may never have been here or haven't been here in a while too. So just the community efforts that we do, not only by participating in the local Chamber of Commerce's, because there are multiple, but then also just the amount of business that we can help bring in to other businesses as well in the downtown area.
Right. One thing I like that you guys do, it's affordable.
Yes.
It's affordable for folks. Folks can see a show there, and it is affordable. I think for a lot of people, who are or have been unfamiliar with the Paramount, the thought of seeing a Broadway show just makes them think that it may be unattainable for them. They can't, but it is affordable for people. There's pay what you can.
Absolutely. Yep. There's 2 shows the first week of every run of every production that we have, Thursdays and Saturdays, that you can walk up to the box office the night of or the day of and pay whatever you would like.
Right.
And come and see a show. I think sometimes you're right. The perception is, ooh, it's theater, it's Broadway.
Right.
And then seeing the actual physical presence of the theater can be intimidating as well. We want to break down those barriers for people. Anyone and everyone is welcome in.
Absolutely.
And that's to any of our venues.
The time is 8:12 a.m., ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. We're here with Meghan Konrad, VP of Marketing and Communications. Diego, would you please take me to a commercial? I'm going to deliver that golf news. We were talking about golf before the mics came on, and everybody's got a golf event now. Everybody. So if you play golf, get your shoes ready and get your cargo shorts and your nice thin polo shirts and hit the tee. Or it wouldn't be hit the tee, it's hit the course, right? Hit the field?
Hit the course.
Hit the course?
Yeah, hit the course.
You don't want to you want to hit the golf ball, not hit the tee. All right. Our friends of Kane County have a bunch of great events coming up, one of which is golf. There's the Golf for a Child Invitational. That's going to be August 14th at the St. Charles Country Club. Kane County is a guardian ad litem nonprofit volunteer organization that advocates for the best interests of children in abuse and neglect cases within the juvenile court system. This is their 20th annual. Sponsorships are available. And after that, September 27th, they have Clays for Kids. October 14th is the Bourbon Social. And November 2nd is going to be their Superheroes Luncheon. Jim DeChaula, who is the executive director of Kane County, is a dear friend of the show. And he was on recently to tell us about all the great things that Kane County does. You can be a volunteer, and you can be a CASA, GAL volunteer, guardian ad litem, advocating for young people suffering from abuse or neglect. Also, the River Edge Park 2023 summer concert season is upon us, starting Friday the 26th with Blues on the Fox. It's going to be kicking it off.
Oh, Friday the 16th.
16th. It's the 26th Blues on the Fox Festival. Scratch it up. Like, dang, Curtis. They wrote it to me in plain English, right? Jay Kelly, my bad. Yes, Friday, June 16th, Ruthie Foster Band, 7 p.m. Jimmy Fawn is at 9 p.m. Tickets, early bird, $15. Come on now. Can't beat it. And $25 after. Saturday the 17th is Joey Say, 3 p.m. Mud Morganfield is going to be at 5 p.m. Kenny Neal is at 7. And 9 p.m. is Chris Stone, Kingfish Ingram. Tickets are $35, ladies and gentlemen. That is a very affordable price for awesome shows at an awesome place, River Edge Park. All right. Time is 8:15 a.m. You're listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Now, we talked about general season.
Yes.
What's general season?
Yeah, it's not really a term that we put out to the public. It's kind of what we call our one-off shows that happen either at the Paramount or the Copley Theater.
Okay.
So you may think of them as we bring in different comedians like a Jay Leno every now and then, or we'll bring in Second City at the holidays to Copley Theater. So it's a one-night performance of comedians, tribute bands, or different acts that we bring to the indoor theaters.
Okay.
So we've got 2 coming up in the fall. We've got a great Prince tribute called Purple Rain.
Ah,
yes,
that's right.
Very exciting. Tickets are going fast. I will say that. It's very popular.
The world's #1 Prince tribute band.
You know it.
That's right.
Yep,
Absolutely.
Yep. The tribute band.
Yeah, the
yep,
tribute. Yeah.
The.
No small measure for the second largest city in Illinois.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we've got another one coming up 2 days later. So it's a Friday, Sunday. We've got Happy Together. The best of 70s rock.
Okay, awesome. Yep. I'm a 70s rock fan, so I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk about the River Edge Park. River Edge Park. Lots of activities that happen there, not just the shows. What else goes on there?
Yeah, so like you said, most people are probably familiar with the Outdoor Summer Concert Series. Typically that runs mid-June through the beginning of September. But then, again, we'll do the 4th of July fireworks in partnership with the city. So that's coming up gosh, in a few weeks if you think about
Yeah.
it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
This
then we'll
summer's going
do,
fast.
I know, it can't go fast. I mean, I don't want it to go that fast. So let's slow it down a bit. But then in the fall, we'll do other events, again, in partnership with the City of Aurora, like Water Lantern Festival. And then what we're probably really excited about, and not 100% confirmed yet, but like we did last year, Chris Kindle Market.
Ooh.
Very excited about November and December.
Yes, yes. So it's, when you say not sure about it yet, a little bit too early to make that kind of plan and prediction?
A little bit too early. I'd say
Okay.
it's a pretty good, pretty well defined, but I don't want to say 100% because I know there's a lot of people listening. So
Right.
don't hold me to that.
Oh, no. Yeah, absolutely. Our listeners see that, and I'm proud. Our listeners know that we endeavor to
Yeah.
talk to the experts, the folks in the field who do the work. So what you say goes, right? Let's not, right?
Got it.
Don't sell your house yet.
Exactly. I don't want to get calls after this saying, well, Megan said so.
And Chris Kindle Market came directly from Germany.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. We work directly with the folks that put that on in different cities all over the world, including Chicago.
Wow. That's amazing. So Blues on the Fox, Chris Kindle Market,
Yep.
and then other things like Fiestas Patrias is coming this year as well. Is that going to be is that going to happen every year there?
Again, don't hold me to
Okay,
that exactly,
okay.
but I know that we are working with the city to bring that back again.
Bring that back again.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then School of the Arts, Paramount School of the Arts, located at 2 South Stope Avenue.
Yes.
Great place. Let's talk
Yes.
about that.
Yeah, so the school opened in 2019, and obviously with the pandemic, had to shut down, unfortunately. So we did some virtual classes while that happened, but we are fully back up and running, and we offer classes for kids starting at ages 3 all the way through adults in dancing, singing, and acting.
Wow.
Yeah, so not only can you go and take a class as an adult, but take your child with you, and you can take a class at the same time.
That's awesome. And when's the improv class? Because a brother want to do that.
I will have to look up and get you exact dates. We've got summer camps running for kids right now.
Okay.
Adult classes will come back in the fall.
Back in the fall.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to be ready for the improv class.
Yes.
I really want to take that class.
You don't want to take tap dancing?
No.
No? That's
I mean,
actually our most popular for adults.
Is it?
Yeah,
Tap dancing?
Tap dancing. That sells out quite often.
I respect tap dancing. I respect the art. I respect the craft. But I think that I would shine. But you got to know your strengths, right?
Exactly. Yes. I don't know that tap dancing is my strength either.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Start with what you know. Now, I did see and we just talked about it. It's escaping me. The summer show that happened at the Paramount School of the Arts that was at Paramount, though.
The summer showcase.
Summer Showcase.
Yep.
That was
Or spring showcase,
Spring
I should
Showcase.
say. Yep.
That was excellent.
Yes.
Fantastic production.
All of the kids work on their own material. They write their own scripts. They dance and sing and act. So it is truly student produced.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, they're very talented.
It was a great time. Shout out to Madison Wakefield. Thank you very much. And Matilda Jr. is next.
Yeah, so like I said, our kids are doing summer camps right now, and one of the specific summer camps, they are working on actually producing and then putting on the Paramount stage the show Matilda Jr. So that'll happen on Friday, June 23rd and Saturday, June 24th. $15 tickets. Anyone can attend.
Awesome. All right. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is cool. Paramount pop-ups.
Yes.
Coming soon.
Yes. So, but like we were talking about before, we have a wedding and events team, and they are branching out a new event series called Paramount Pop-Ups. We've got the first one coming up on Thursday, June 22nd. So that weekend, there's a lot going on. But yeah, Paramount Pop-Ups is where we partner with an outside organization to bring in a specific topic and experience that anyone in the community can buy a ticket for. So the first one that we've got is called a Garlicscapes culinary event. So if you like to cook, this is the part of the garlic that doesn't typically get used. So you're going to learn a way to not be wasteful, learn how to use it for different types of things like making butter.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I like garlic. Who
doesn't?
Right, exactly. I love garlic. I'm a big Italian food lover guy.
Same.
So I mean, I could eat pasta every single day, but I love my garlic and different cooking.
Yeah, so
endeavors.
that's just the first of many. They're going to do at least one a month starting in June, like I said. We'll do candle making. We'll have a paint and sip. And then what's called a flower buffet. So if you're interested in learning how to make different bouquets or centerpieces, that would be the class for you.
Awesome. Yeah. Times 8:22. Now, was event planning and event planning for a large theater, is that your background? Has that been your passion in life?
No. So actually my background is probably more media planning.
Okay.
So working with different agencies and figuring out what are the right newspapers, magazines, radio stations, how do we find people through social media or digital display ads? That's what I love. I love learning about the consumer, about our patrons now,
right?
And figuring out how to deliver them the right messages to let them know what's going on.
How have things changed in that field? With technology over the years. I mean, what was the standard then? And what's the standard now?
Yeah, when I started out, everything was print-based. Okay. Social media didn't exist, if you can think about that. That's hard to think about now.
What a thought, right.
I know. There was no Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. There was a lot of direct mail sent to homes. And now, you have to continually be teaching yourself and going to, taking courses and training yourself on what is the new digital media that people are consuming. So what I like about marketing is it's an ever-changing industry that you constantly have to be learning, and I love learning. Right.
You got to be, as they say, you got to have your ear to the streets. You got to know what's going on.
Yes. Yep. And you got to listen to your patrons or your consumers. Yeah. They're not going to lie. And that's why we love feedback. We love for them to tell them, what do you like? What do you not like? So that we can get better.
Right. Yep. Absolutely. Times 8:24. I'm going to read next a couple more of the pieces that we've got coming to River Edge Park. Jim Jarvis is a dear friend, so we definitely got to shout out some of the good news that he has delivered to us here on the show. Diego, you can take me to a commercial so that people just don't see. That light is right on my head. Is making it look really shiny as I'm looking. Like Curtis's head it's lit up today. All right. The Troubadour Project. That is an iconic 70s rock classic band. Saturday, June 24th is when they're going to play the Troubadour Project. My first time ever hearing about them.
Yeah, I'm not as familiar with them as well, but sales are going really well, so we're excited for that.
Awesome. Hollywood Nights, the Bob Seger Experience. That's going to be Friday, July 28th. Tickets are on sale as well for that. Staying Alive, One Night of the Bee Gees. Now, that is a famous group, very well known. A lot of Bee Gees fans out there. Saturday, August 5th as well. And then Get the Lead Out, a celebration of the mighty Zepp. Friday, August 18th. Tickets are on sale for that, and there's more concerts coming soon. Now, shout out to the River Edge Park sponsors: Progressive Business Solutions, Invest Aurora, Globe Management, and Rush Copley Medical Center, and, of course, the Dunham Foundation as well. Dunham Foundation is a fantastic organization here in the city of Aurora, doing many great things. Including working with the Community Foundation of the Fox River Valley, creating opportunities in many different ways.
Yep, and they're a great supporter of Paramount.
Yes, awesome. Baird and Warner, and then City of Aurora, Illinois as well. Okay, and then the 4th of July celebration, as Meghan mentioned, is coming up. It's going to be with our friend DJ Suave Smooth. Monday, July 3rd, gates open at 6 p.m., fireworks start at 9:20 p.m., and that's free for all of you folks out there. Downtown Alive presents Two Hype Crew. Friday, June 30th at 8 p.m. For complete show listings, follow and tips on how to rock your River Edge Park experience, go to Paramount.
RiverEdgeAurora.com.
RiverEdgeAurora.com. Thank you for saving a brother. Totally didn't have it ready there, Curtis.
No
but you know
worries.
what? Hey, your back is got. Okay. And then this weekend, two more things are coming up that are very special. So the community market hosted by Indivisible Aurora is going to be Sunday, June 11th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in Water Street Mall here in Aurora. That's the area right outside of City Hall that the walkway with the string lights for a come out for a family-friendly vendor and community resource market held in conjunction to the Aurora Pride Parade. The market event hosts 20-plus artisan vendors, informational booths, crafts, music, and a whole lot more. And then today at 11 a.m. is the Pride Flag Raising. And you're going to that?
Yes, right outside our doors.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a great area to hold these the flag raisings, and I've been actually really impressed by that. There was the German flag raising, and a couple others too. The Juneteenth flag raising as well.
There's been many. Yeah, I think they do at least half a dozen a year, at least.
Yep. So time is 8:27. What's next for the Paramount there? Let's look out for a little bit. What's the next five years look like for our great theater?
Yeah, I mean, continuing to grow the great series and concerts and programming that we've already got. I don't know if any of my other colleagues have mentioned, we are looking to probably start a new theater as well, also in downtown Aurora.
A new theater?
Yeah.
Oh, no, hold on. We got a button for that. No, not right underneath it. A new theater, you say?
A new theater.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, so just continuing to expand the footprint and bring more great events to downtown Aurora.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much yet. I've already kind of dropped it a little bit. Again, I'm going to get calls after this.
Like, hey, y'all, I heard it's a new theater coming. No, that's really cool.
Not for next year.
Next year.
2024.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, something to be excited about.
Yes. Absolutely.
Now, the pop-ups that we talked about, those are new, and those are going to be continuing once a month. That's going to be an excellent way for people to get involved and come out.
Yeah, and maybe see a space that they haven't before. If they haven't been into the North Island Center, come to the Meyer Ballroom. They can see the Copley Theater and the lounge. So a little bit different than what we've offered before.
Right. Now, are tours available for folks?
Yes, you can take a tour.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have a group that wants to come in, like we had a couple yesterday, I think that Joel and Melissa on the team did as well. Absolutely.
Okay. So if you're interested I took a tour way back before the pandemic, and that was the first tour I ever took of the Paramount Theater. And I do remember at that time being blown away, because I think that especially for Aurora, so many people had one view of our city, but when you go to the Paramount, all that melts away, and now you're immersed in a very creative, artistic space with world-class acts and world-class features and shows.
Yeah, and there are so many people who've been with the Paramount for a long time and have a lot of knowledge of the history of the buildings, and to take a tour with them, you learn a lot of things that you don't see as a patron just going to a show, or learn things about the behind the scenes of how the shows actually come to be.
Right. What's been your favorite show?
Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages?
Yes.
Which I did not see.
I saw it 8 times.
Really?
Yes. I mean, I'm fortunate and get to see the shows multiple times for work and
right.
then for personal, but I personally chose to go see it 8 times. Yes.
What'd you like? What was so fascinating about it?
You
As a guy who didn't see it, unfortunately.
The music itself. I love 80s hair bands. Love the music. And then you could just tell the chemistry amongst the cast was so solid. They loved doing that show.
My favorite was Into the Woods. I think
one.
Yeah, I think Into the Woods might have been the best performance I ever saw at Paramount.
Yeah.
And everything, I've seen nothing but great stuff there, but that was very incredible.
And just our team, our internal teams that create the entire stage, all of the props, all of the costumes. We do everything in-house. Everyone is so talented.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. If you have not seen a show yet at the Paramount Theater, please do yourself a favor. Go out there. Check it out. You will be very surprised and impressed there. Everything runs right at the Paramount Theater, too, which is also very impressive. From as soon as you walk in, the guest experience is awesome. The place is immaculate at all times. And what I didn't know until Joe told the theater is haunted.
I have heard that as well.
Yeah.
Yes, they keep what's called a ghost light on.
They keep
every
a
night.
ghost light.
Yes, a ghost light on the stage.
Yeah, that made me want to keep going back. I was like, oh, I like this place. I like this.
I have not seen anything, but I have heard stories.
Yep. Okay, another press release from our dear friend, Mr. Jay Kelly. Aurora's long popular pocketbook-friendly Downtown Alive concert series returns to River Edge Park with Seventh Heaven and the Two Hype crew. So I want to read a little bit of this for you guys. Okay, so the Two Hype crew is a tribute to old school 80s, 90s, and early 2000s hip-hop featuring all live music from a 6-piece band plus choreographed fly girl dancers, all packaged in a family-friendly way. Seventh Heaven, a Chicagoland pop rock staple for 38 years, is best known for their signature 30 songs in 30 minutes medley of hits from the 70s and 80s. Both shows offer a budget-friendly way to end the work week, enjoying live music with friends and family on a warm summer night along the banks of the beautiful Fox River. And tickets for each concert were only $2 early bird. So that ended. The early bird period did end, but they're $5.
Can't beat that.
Can't beat that. Both concerts start at 8 p.m. and doors open at 6 p.m. Right across the street from the Aurora Transportation Center, aka the Metro. All right. There's simply no band anywhere like Chicago's Two Hype crew, and all packaged in this unprecedented way. They've opened for Nelly, Little John, Flo Rida, Vanilla Ice, Jason Derulo, Big Sean, Naughty by Nature, Tone Loc. I love Tone Loc. He's a cool dude. Run DMC, Digital Underground, and Biz Marquee. Wow. To learn more about them, their fashion, and antics of hip-hop's most colorful era, twohypecrew.com. Was the 80s the best for rock and rap and all that?
I think everyone you ask would say something different. It depends on what you like. But that's going to be a fun show. Yeah,
I look forward to that show. Now, here's Seventh Heaven, you guys. So this band has rocked Vegas numerous times, played on 18 international cruise ships. And Seventh Heaven has been an entertainment staple for 38 years, playing around 250 shows a year with an average of 100 outdoor events. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That is a lot of playing.
They've been around for a long time.
Yeah. SeventhHeavenBand.com is how you can learn more about them. And for Blues on the Fox, the entire park is general admission, limited bench seating on the sides of the stage, standing room in between. Now, bench seating is first come, first serve. The rest of the park is for your bag chairs, blankets, and all that kind of stuff. Children under 12 or 12 and under are admitted free as well. You know what's another dream of mine?
What's that?
Is to, like, rock a serious crowd, you know, and then stage dive and all that kind of stuff. I like metal.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like metal and rock, so
Okay.
I'm actually very interested in going to more of these River Edge Park shows.
We've got a lot of great rock bands lined up. Very excited.
Yep. So what's next? What's next for you after winning that fantastic award? You know, I mean, you're not going anywhere.
No,
but
not going anywhere.
What are some of your goals within the organization? What would you like to see that doesn't exist already?
Ooh, that's a great question. Well, right now, growing the team is kind of on my mind. We're hiring. We're looking to add more to the team. Again, with all the things that we've been talking about, it takes a lot of people to get all of that up and running. So excited for that, and honestly, just to kind of get more out into the community. Obviously, with the summer comes lots of community events, so I'm excited to attend those and continue to build relationships with everyone here in downtown Aurora.
All right. You're doing a great job. Great job with that.
Thank you.
So much appreciated. Sally Bice is here. Good morning, Sally Bice. Oh, yeah, they saw New Theater. There goes Jim Mendoza. New Theater. Cheryl Brownell. So many secrets. Can't wait to hear the full stories. Hey, keep tuning in. The Copley Theater Lounge is fire. Yes, it is. Veronica Harrison, good morning to you as well. DJ Suave Smooth is here. Good morning, DJ. And Josie Mendoza Geller, my dear friend Zaira Chavez is here. And Elvia Arias, good morning to you as well. And Becky Hoff, Tracy Duran says, oh, yes, my friend Diane mentioned that the Paramount is haunted. We need to do a ghost hunt in October.
That would be fun.
That's not a bad idea. a haunted, right? A haunted little ghost tour or something.
I can't
like
promise
that?
they'll come out, but that would be fun to do.
Right, yeah.
That would be fun to find them.
It'd be like Ghostbusters,
Yes.
you know? I'm the key master. Okay, so now when I, there's not Altiro, the restaurant right adjacent to Paramount, Stope Island.
Stope Island Social.
Stope Island Social. I've not been there yet.
You haven't?
I have not been inside of
Need to
Stope
try
Island
it.
Social yet. But I did want to talk about the entertainment that's around there. It looks good. There's a lot of things to do, and then go check out your show. The place is packed when you guys have the have night shows there. And I'm curious, do you have a favorite place to go to when you're out and about, milling about before or after a show?
That's a really tough answer.
Okay.
I do like going to a lot of the establishments around
Okay.
town, and fortunate to have lunch there too.
Right.
Or order it in to
Right.
the office. So I don't want to say any one. That's too hard.
Sure,
That's
sure.
a tough question.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't put you on the spot
That is on the
advocating
spot.
for one restaurant. But there's a bunch of good places.
Any good places.
Yeah, folks should definitely check out Stope Island. Tara Ramos, what is up? Altiro's a great place. French 75 is right across the street, and that's a fantastic place as well. I know a lot of people haven't been into French 75 yet, so if you haven't, please feel free to check it out. Shout out Hope and Braden. They're inside of French 75, a really interesting place. Tavern on Broadway. So much stuff. As you guys know, we have Good Night Aurora, the second largest city's first nightly entertainment podcast. We look to do more things to maybe shout out some of these businesses and be there and see what the nightlife is like before and after the shows.
Absolutely. I don't think a lot of people know what exists in downtown Aurora. And there's so much either before or after the show, not only for dining or having beverages or even shopping.
Right. Absolutely. So I want to take a little bit of time to kind of talk about the community as a whole, right? But the outreach to perhaps the Latino population and some of the other folks who haven't had a theater experience ever. There's a lot of people who haven't had that. Now, there's subscription. There's the folks that have a subscription that come out. My mom goes to the Paramount a lot. Family friends go there a lot. What's the outreach like and the marketing to people who've not had the experience whatsoever? And are you guys able to find that data? Is there a survey that's ever been presented like, hey, I've never, ever, ever seen a show and it's these people who live on this side of town? Or, what's that like?
Yeah, I would say a lot of those happen in one-on-one conversations.
Okay.
And so that's why we try to be ever present in the community at different events that are happening, like Juneteenth or Fiestas Patrias, to tell people about it. Some people don't even know that the Paramount exists. Some people, like I said, have perceptions that if they've never been there that, they can't go. So just having those one-on-one conversations and reaching out to different groups and organizations within the community to let them know what's going on, because there's a lot going on. Just with everything you've listed, in the show today, there's a lot of different choices, and sometimes you have to choose between going to one or the other. So we just want to give them the option and let them know that they are welcome to come in.
Yeah, I'll say this. Which I was impressed last year. I saw you at the Juneteenth event.
Yes, I plan to be there again this year.
Awesome. I'll be there too. I'll see you there. I'll tell you, I was really impressed by that, because we've been in an age for a really long time where the corporation or the organization, right? If it's not 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, you're not going to see them out at the child petting thing or the Juneteenth event with the books. But you guys were there. I thought that was so cool. I thought that was really cool. It's like, that's how you stay in tune with the folks and on a human level.
Absolutely. I mean, relationships are so important, and just on a personal level, I love meeting people. I love meeting people, getting to know them, like you, when we first had coffee.
Absolutely.
And getting to understand people's stories and where they come from.
Yeah.
So I personally make it a mission to try and be as much as I can, but also important for the organization too. And we have people who work all different hours and all, through the evenings and the weekends, and so we try and divide and conquer as much as we can.
Yeah, you guys do a really good job. So shouts out. Now I do have in here the bold series.
Nice.
I know Jay Kelly sent it to her brother. Where is my bold series notes? Or maybe you have. Oh, look at. Hit the claps, big dog. Hit the claps. They're like, damn, Curtis got saved twice in one show. Appreciate that, though. Well, this is nowhere near. Can you zoom in, Diego? This is nowhere near as nice as what I had. So
I can let you keep it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey. All right. So 3-show subscriptions start at $75. This is for the 2023-24 season on sale now. Your 4-show subscriptions start at $56. Now, what the Constitution means to me is going to be, well, let's start what's coming up. July 26th to September 3rd is Next to Normal. Tony-nominated Pulitzer Prize-winning productions. What the Constitution means to me, and A Streetcar Named Desire. What the Constitution means to me is October 4th through the 12th, through November 12th, of this year. And next year, March 13th through April 21st is Streetcar Named Desire. Marlon Brando,
yes.
Back in the day.
Yep.
Very iconic role. Now, Little Shop of Horrors is August 30th through October 15th. One of the best musicals ever. I loved Little Shop of Horrors.
It's got some iconic songs everyone will remember.
Yeah. Little Shop of Horrors, bop, shoo bop.
I'll let you sing that. I'm
Yeah.
not singing also not my talent.
These people are tuning in for the news, not Curtis singing. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, November 8th through January 14th. November 8th this year, January 14th of 2024. Billy Elliot the Musical, February 7th through March 24th of 2024. And then Beautiful, the Carole King Musical, April 24th through June 16th. Now, that one is very well known, critically acclaimed. I've not been familiar with it at all in any way.
You know what? Some people may not be familiar with Carole King herself, but she is an iconic, not only writer, but musician herself. And so a lot of the music you will know, but maybe just didn't know came from her. A lot of very, very famous songs. So do you know the song, You've Got a Friend? You've got a friend. That's why I'm not going to sing.
Okay.
You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman.
Oh, yeah. You make me feel. That's a jam.
Yep. I Feel the Earth Move.
I know that song. The melody escapes me, yeah.
Will You Love Me Tomorrow?
Will you? I know the Shirelles version from like the 50s. I didn't know that was
wrote
Carole
it.
King. She wrote that? Holy cow. That's a good song. That is a great song.
She wrote a lot of music that people know from other bands and artists.
Will you still love me tomorrow?
That's
Tracy
it.
Duran. You know that song. That's a good song. I'll always love. Okay. Broadway series sponsors Dunham Foundation, BMO, ComEd, and the Illinois Arts Council Agency, and, of course, the City of Aurora. So subscriptions, 4 shows, $56, 3 shows, $75. That is the Bold series. And once again, this is the series that is exclusively at the Copley Theater.
That is correct, yes.
Right.
And coming up in our 2nd season.
Intimate, hosting a unique series connecting with you in fresh new ways. Okay. Diego, one more commercial, please, young man, as I give these people, I'm going to give them Juneteenth that we've got coming up. We're both going to be there. Very cool to have my friend Megan out there once again this year. All right. So, last night was a really interesting night for Aurora Public Art, and I want to shout out Jen Evans, and I want to shout out so many other members of the team because the Warhol experience here in the city of Aurora has been fantastic. Lots of work has been done, made it onto the news, so really good stuff. And when I see the people taking part in art in general in our city, it really makes me happy because I do feel that Aurora's we're in it's the Renaissance. You know,
Yeah.
we're the Phoenix. You know, we have arisen, our wings are spread, and to have art in so many different places by so many new people who are contributing, it's really a great thing. And also shout out to the rock and jazz band Corduroy as well. All right. Sunday, June 25th from noon to 6 p.m. is going to be the community painting party, Aurora's first asphalt art mural. Get ready. The design is by Chicago muralist Andy Belomo to be on display for 1 year. The public is invited to paint in the shapes on the street surface. Live DJs, local retailers and restaurants, additional family activities. The mural is going to be at Stolp and Downer. Shout out to Zen Loft. Craft Urban's right there, too. You're going to meet at Pierce Art and History Center, 20 East Downer Place in Aurora, right across the street from the GAR. Eric Pry, good morning to you. So I'm going to be out there painting.
Nice.
Absolutely. I don't want nobody walking on my square. Now, the last thing I'm going to tell you about here, the last show I'm going to tell you about coming up is going to be July 8th. The iconic classic rock band Styx is going to take the stage at downtown Aurora's Riverbridge Park. Tickets are $50. A limited number of 50th anniversary VIP tour packages are also available for $179, including 15-minute early access to the park, one general admission ticket, and a long list of the Styx 50th anniversary swag. Very, very cool. Wow, that'd be awesome to hang out with a band. Right? If Black Sabbath ever comes to town, man, I'm going to be.
I'll call you first.
Please do.
Or Jim Jarvis will.
Yes, please do. Hey, Curtis, man, Ozzy's here. He's asking about you. Like, that's it for Curtis. Like, Curtis went with Ozzy after that. All right, the time is 8:48 a.m. Oh, no, hold on. One more thing. The Juneteenth Freedom and Heritage Celebration. This is going to be Saturday, June 17th at Martin Luther King Jr. Park, Farnsworth and Grand Boulevard on the east side. It's free and open to the public. It's going to be from 3:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Music, live entertainment, African-American history tribute, poetry, storytelling, prizes, a cakewalk, double dutch, dance contest, bingo, basketball, chess tournament, and a whole lot of fantastic food. How fantastic, Curtis, you're asking? Well, you ever had peach cobbler? There you go. This is presented by the City of Aurora, African-American Men of Unity, and the Aurora African-American Heritage Advisory Board. Once again, Saturday, June 17th, 3:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. The Neighbor Project will be there, and you guys will see me in my Clark Kent phase, right? You know Clark Kent. That's who he was before Superman.
Yep.
And that's who I'll be that day. Okay, time's 8:49. So how can we, of course, we can purchase tickets. The folks listening, we can purchase tickets. We can share the stuff on Facebook. But how else? How else can we help you and the Paramount? What can we, the people, do to help our fantastic organization, the Paramount?
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to get more intimately involved, we're always looking for volunteer ushers or other staff. We're fully staffed for the park right now, but there's always other opportunities that we're putting up on the website as well. But if you, like I said, we're always looking for volunteer ushers at either theater, either the Paramount or the Copley. So that'll kind of give you a more inside look into how shows run. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would say just visiting and frequenting downtown Aurora. So even if you don't get to one show that night, come back the next night and you know, see what everything has to offer.
The last thing I want to talk about is what have you personally, what have you learned in your experience here at Paramount? What have you learned? What's been the penny drop moment? What's been the aha eye opener of working in this industry, doing what you do? You're a professional. You knew what you were doing before you got to the Paramount Theater. But what has been an eye opener? What things have made that impression on you that you didn't know before you started with the Paramount?
Yeah, I think it's going back to the people I've met and the relationships that I've started, just beginning to build. Mm-hmm. How important the city of Aurora and its growth are to its community members. Many people here, if not most that I've met, have grown up here, stayed here, started their families here, and are involved in every aspect of the community, whether they not only live here but work here, but then are also involved in volunteer and community efforts as well. I'm so impressed by the importance people place on growing the community where they live, mm-hmm. That I don't think you see that everywhere. So I feel very privileged to be at Paramount and feel like I can be a part of that. Even though I didn't grow up here, I now live here, so I take that importance as well.
Who's the biggest celebrity you've met?
Ever or here at Paramount?
Well, let's start with ever. Let's start with ever.
I mean, in a past life, I had done some work on like a Good Morning America or Jimmy Kimmel with a past company. But, here in Aurora, I mean, honestly, all of our actors are stars. They really are.
Right.
I'm very fortunate that I get to meet many of them in the role that my team does with doing photography and videography for the shows. And it's nice to see a lot of them continuing to come back show after show too, and see them in different roles.
Yeah.
Yeah, see them in different aspects of roles that they play.
I've noticed the social media has taken a different turn for you guys too. You guys doing more reels now. Seeing the reels more on Facebook, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. We're trying to get the community more engaged and doing more video and movement and giving them more behind the scenes look at what we do every day.
Yeah, the costumes, the actors, set design. There's a whole lot that goes into a production.
Yes.
There's more than people think. It really takes a lot to do what you guys do every single day.
It does. And everyone, I can't say it enough, everyone is so, so talented, and I feel very fortunate to be learning from them.
All right. Now, I did want to, let's recap about that. So Paramount Pop-Ups, Thursday, June 22nd, is going to be Garlicscapes, a culinary event. Garlicscapes, a culinary event. Garlicscapes. And then the School of the Arts, the next performance is going to be Matilda Jr.
Yep, Matilda Jr., Friday, June 23rd, and Saturday, June 24th, $15 tickets.
All right. And then the next Bold series is going to be Next to Normal, starting July 26th and going into September 3rd. Is there a breakdown for Next to Normal that I can read real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Plots, okay. Nominated for 11 Tony Awards and winner for Best Musical Score, winner of the Pulitzer Prize for Drama. And we won Jeff Awards.
Yes, we are very proud of that.
That's right. Paramount won Jeff Awards.
Does everyone know what a Jeff Award is?
Let them know, Meghan.
The Joseph Jefferson Awards nominate and then award different theaters and different productions with the best of Chicago theater. So think of it like the Tony Awards for Chicago.
But his name is Jeff. That's awesome. The Tonys for Chicago. Yes. So here is a description of Next to Normal. Nothing is perfect. From the outside, they're just a normal family. But inside, it's anything but. Depression, denial, grief, and love are the emotional cornerstones of this Pulitzer Prize-winning musical. Diana Goodman is a suburban mom suffering from bipolar disorder. Her mental health struggles with depression and delusional episodes have affected everyone in her family, including husband Dan and daughter Natalie. Dan longs for the wife he once knew and to get his family back to better than before. Natalie tries to cope but finds herself competing with Superboy and the Invisible Girl. With the help of psychiatrist Dr. Madden, Diana and her family hope there's a light in the dark. But the meaning of Just Another Day is different for everyone. Using a powerful Tony Award-winning contemporary rock score, Next to Normal deals with how far two parents will go to keep their family's world intact. Nothing has to be perfect, just next to normal. That's strong because a lot of people chase that normal life. But what does that mean, you know?
That definition is different for everyone.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to get across in the show. This is a story about a family who's struggling with interpersonal relationships with each other, and it's a story that everyone can relate to in some facet. On top of that, it's our one musical set to contemporary rock music. Mm-hmm. So think of that balance between what you would think is uplifting rock music, but a deep underlying story. Yes,
like reminds me of a great song, Supertramp. Please tell me who I am. Great rock band. So Tracy Duran says it can be collaboration with Paramount and Discovering Aurora. The time is 8:55. John Rosenthal, good morning. Johnny Felix, good morning. Stephen Hendry, good morning. And Colleen Berry Putton says lots of good employment opportunities for the Paramount. Love the shows there. So much talent. That's Brett's mom. Thank you very much for tuning in, Miss Putton. All right. Well, the time is 8:56 a.m. This was a great conversation.
I love this. Thank you so much for having me. This
Absolutely.
has been great.
Absolutely. I'm glad to have you. I'm happy to have presented an award to you guys, and I'm glad to know the Paramount folks and family the way that we do. So
yes, and thank you for what you do with Good Morning Aurora.
Much appreciated, my friend. Much appreciated. The show ends on a positive note. What is your message today for the people of Aurora as we go into the weekend?
Oh, that's a good one. I wasn't prepared for that.
Mm-hmm.
What's my positive note? Pay it forward. Pay it forward. You know, we can do a lot of good things and help a lot of people. So be thinking about how you can do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a great message and a great way to end the show. So Good Morning Aurora would like to thank Meghan. We also want to thank Jay Kelly, Jim Jarvis, you know, the entire Paramount staff and team, Copley Theater, Meyer Ballroom, everybody, because you guys have been a really big help to us. You know, when I speak to people like Jim Jarvis, he deals with large, famous people all the time. But boy, it means a lot for him to take some time in an hour to talk to a podcast that started in the bathroom. That means a lot. That means a lot. And it's about paying it forward. So that's what we try to do. Try to reciprocate the exact same way. It is appreciated. Meghan, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to see some great stuff from our friends of the Paramount Theater. Thank you very much to the Aurora Regional Chamber of Commerce for all the great work that they do. Consider becoming a member. And we have more great interviews with the winners of the Business Excellence Awards coming your way very soon. Addie Rubio was Wednesday. We've got more coming up for you next week. Have a great, fantastic, and blessed weekend. Take care of yourself and each other.